Have you ever wondered what tacos are like in Tokyo? Today we're gonna show you.
We have made our way to Nakamagura, which is the river where all the beautiful cherry blossoms are in the spring. It's February, so they're not out yet, but we'll leave this picture that Brandon decorated for you. And we are headed to go get some tacos.
So you guys know how much we love to see other nations' interpretations of international food. And when Alyssa told me today that she woke up and had a craving for tacos, I was like, I have never had a taco in Japan. Today must be the day.
We don't really have any rules for this taco tour, so I think that we're just gonna get 2 tacos at each spot and see how many places we can hit. Here we're gonna get the pastor taco, which is my absolute favorite, and we're gonna try the shrimp tempura because Japan has mastered tempura shrimp, so I feel like adding it into a taco has got to be easy and delicious. Already a good sign. They are playing some like Japanese Mexican music. It's so good. And there's a habanero pepper sauce on the table. This place is cute. There's so many tequilas. We're not drinking because it's early, but man, this is cool. Modelos are the same price in the States. This is like the most expensive alcohol I've seen in all of Japan.
This entire place is kind of like a bar. There's bottles surrounding you everywhere. That would never happen in America. It makes us feel like we're back home bartending again. One of the things that's cool about this place is they have like a teppanyaki style grill right in the center of the restaurant. Cooking everything to order, making tortillas by hand and everything. It's crazy.
I am so excited for chips and salsa. We have been here 3 weeks and I have missed salsa so much. Looks like there's a pico, a salsa verde, and this one kind of looks like ketchup, but it can't be, right?
Sriracha kind of?
Maybe it's like a Valentina.
Oh yeah, like a hot sauce?
Yeah, La Victoria. This looks so good. I'm so excited. It's like exactly what I've been wanting. It's exactly as I expected. A little bit sweet, a lot of tomato flavor. I've missed onion and tomato together, like a Japanese person interpreted pico. It's exactly what you would think. A little sweet pico.
It is funny, the portion size for the salsas is really, really small compared to what you would get. Salsa verde. The chips are good. They're not as salty as ours is. And all the salsas are on the tart side. Not too spicy. Good roasted tomato flavor. Very sour though. What's the ketchup one?
The spiciest. It's like a roasted, creamy roasted chipotle salsa.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, it's like a level 6 spicy.
Yeah.
I'm trying the shrimp tempura because it has guac on it, and I really want guac.
Ooh, I like the sauce dripping out.
The ranch is ranch. It's legit ranch. Oh my god. I forgot what ranch tastes like. It's so good. Okay, so it's not a traditional taco, but it's like a Baja style ranch avocado taco. The tortilla is so good. It's real thin. This is so good. You're gonna love this. I love this. All right, hopefully I didn't hype it too much. Brandon added hot sauce to his. I ate it without any salsa.
I have significantly less faith than Alyssa does in this.
Tell me that doesn't taste like California.
It's good.
Right?
The shrimp, avocado, pico with the hot sauce. Tortilla is super flavorful and really good. This is kind of a taste of home, Mexico, Japan. It is like a trifecta of worlds.
I'm excited to try the pastor now. So they're like the size of street tacos. They're a little bit small, but they are only 350 to 400 yen. That way you can try a bunch of different ones.
You girl misses hot sauce.
This one's spicy. It's good. I've never had this before. Okay, time for the pastor taco. There is a little cilantro. There's red onion, some of that spicy chipotle sauce, and pineapple pastor taco. You definitely get that pineapple chipotle style flavor that you get with pastor from home. The meat is more chopped up like sukiyaki.
That makes sense.
So it's definitely like a different texture of the pastor than you would normally be used to. But if you can get past it being cut differently, the taste is there. Gosh, I've missed cilantro.
You guys have obviously seen our Mexico series, and we're from San Diego, so Mexican food is just like home cooking to us. And if you're asking us what we crave the most when we are not at home, it is Mexican food without question. I can't get enough hot sauce. I will say the tartness is turned up a little bit on everything.
Yeah.
A little bit more sour than I'm used to. Taco Fanatico was a fantastic first stop on this little taco tour in Japan.
Absolutely, that was a win. The shrimp tempura was my favorite.
The people were my favorite.
Yeah.
We met 2 very nice people. They subscribed to our channel, so thank you guys so much, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. On to the next.
This place is called Baja Style Tacos, and the inside is so cool. It's covered in stickers. It looks like it's straight out of Ocean Beach, San Diego. There's surf skate, all kinds of stuff on the walls. It is the coolest place I've ever seen. There's only like 6 seats total. There's a ton of Mexican beer and tequila options, and there's a special salsa. We've decided to get a chicken taco, a fish taco, and a nachos, because those were the things that looked the best on the Yelp reviews. But man, I am so excited to try this.
The boss is dripping with swag. He's got like a beanie on and overalls, and he's just slinging tacos back there.
We were just gonna get chips and salsa like we did at the last place, but the nachos look too good online to pass up. There's sour cream, onions, cilantro, tomatoes, nacho cheese, and pico. The chips here are similar to the last spot. They're definitely not as salty as we get back in America.
The pico de gallo is a little bit better at this place. I love all the cheese on the nachos. It's awesome. One thing I'm surprised about is how good these tortillas are. At both places so far, they have been money.
The fish taco has a giant piece of fish on it. There's pickled red onions, a red salsa, some crema, and more of that pico. But the standout of this is the fish. The fish is so good. I don't know what cut it is, but it's breaded perfectly and it's so big.
This chicken taco, it's almost like a ketchup marinade. It kind of tastes like a crock pot chicken that my mom would have made back home, but it's super juicy. It's got a little cumin, and I love the acid. There's lime on every bite, and with this house-made salsa that they have, it is absolutely delicious.
This is great for only 400 yen. What a good stop. And this place is so cool. Thank
What
you.
a great experience. That is a shoebox sized restaurant, and it's totally worth adding to any taco tour in Tokyo.
So we're making our way to the next place, which is the one subway stop away, and we're talking about which tacos we like the best.
So I like the pico de gallo and the tortilla from the last place.
The second one, Baja.
But I liked the proteins at the first place, and I liked their variety of salsas, and I like their chips more.
And they had ranch. I can't get over the ranch. It tastes just like home.
Yeah, that's definitely a flavor that we miss whenever we're traveling is ranch dressing. So that was a pro.
If you've gone anywhere, you know that ranch is not a thing unless you're in America.
Yeah, so far we're having a blast. What a random day. We just woke up and decided to do this, and we were having such a good time just wandering, hopping on subways, and traveling all over Tokyo just to find tacos. Taco tour in Tokyo. We're gonna walk around and eat, okay, tacos.
We're at 440 Broadway, which has a brick and mortar location on the second floor in the Busa neighborhood. They also have a food truck. This place is known for their burritos. We only just got 2 more tacos, but I'm super excited to try this. It's a bit more expensive, so I think it might be better. We also decided to grab a few Mexican beers while we wait for our tacos to come out. So here we got a beef taco and a fish taco. We skipped the chips this time because we're too full, but the chips do look good. The fish smells so good. The biggest for sure. The beef again is like a stewed beef.
It looks like a barbacoa, like from Chipotle.
Yeah.
The tortillas look really nice.
All 3 places had way different tortillas. That's so crazy. This is their homemade salsa, which again is a salsa verde. I don't know if it's easier for them to make a salsa verde, and that's why they all have their own salsa verde. And then this was what we had at the first spot, but a different version. So I thought that'd be fun to try. These tortillas look great, and they're huge, but they're very flimsy.
The thing that these ones remind me of is barbecue brisket back home. I don't know if it's that smoky habanero sauce, but there's a light sweetness and a smoky flavor. The beef is super tender, and the tortilla is just a little bit too thin here, but all in all, the flavor is really good on this one.
The beef tastes like barbecue pork. Look at what he's left me with. The tortilla is completely fallen apart. What am I supposed to do with it?
Maybe that's why they're known for their burritos.
This one's gonna fall apart too. I'm just gonna go with the biggest bite that I possibly can to try and get it all in there.
Stuff it.
Wow, it's so different than the last fish taco. It's crazy they can be so different. The guac on this one is amazing. The cabbage is also sliced so thin, so it's really Japanese.
I like this fish better than the other fish taco that we have. It's more authentic, like to a traditional Baja style. But the other one was a little bit bigger portion. I did like that one too. And they had a much better tortilla. But this is good. I'm also stoked on the radish.
I'm telling you, the only thing that I'm not liking is the freaking tortilla. The flavor is good. I'm just bummed that like it's impossible to eat.
The fish looks really good on this one though. I like it's definitely a beer batter for sure. Look at the tortilla, I'm dying. What a fun day.
Wait till you see where I take you next.
The sun is finally setting, which means that from sun up to sundown, officially, we have been eating tacos all day here in Japan. There's a lot of people at this station. They all must be going to Taco Bell with us.
We have made our way to Shibuya, where down this cool alley is one of 6 Taco Bells in Tokyo.
So I'm pretty sure that this is a cantina, so they sell beer. So I'm definitely gonna get one of those. Alyssa is peeping the menu. Are you in your happy place?
Yeah, they have Crunchwrap Supremes. I've never seen one in another country. Their menu is so similar to America.
Oh, Choco Dia. That's kind of fun.
So Brandon's up there ordering. I don't know what he's getting. I said just surprise me. But I just want to note that like fast food restaurants around the world are very similar except for in America. Rarely in America do you find like an upstairs or downstairs in any fast food restaurant. Here in Japan, as it's similar in Europe, all of their fast food restaurants have an upstairs and a downstairs.
Full disclosure, Taco Bell is our guilty pleasure when we are back home in the States, but it has let us down time after time in other countries that aren't the US. And this is our first time having it in Japan, so I'm interested to see if it holds up to the hype.
Only one hot sauce per item. When I went up there, he gave me a mild sauce, and you have to ask if you want hot. And then I said, can I have 2? And he said 1 for 2 items, which they are bigger than ours. But I use like 12 packets on a crunchy taco at home, and I use Diablo, so I'm not sure one's gonna be enough.
I'm gonna go.
Don't use all the sauce.
I won't. It is good. It tastes like Taco Bell, but like a watered down version of Taco Bell. The meat is not quite as flavorful, as salty, or as juicy as ours. It is good, but it doesn't have the spice. Cheese is a little bit different too. Our cheese is like a little thinner and meltier. The tortilla is a little different, but that is probably the closest to back home that is almost exactly the same as the crunchy tortilla.
Oh, the soft taco is very thin, and it comes wrapped like the crunchy taco, which ours comes in like a sleeve, so it's different. The tortilla is bigger, I think.
The tortilla feels so dense. Like this could be a blanket. You could survive the winter in this thing.
Crunchy taco's a winner. We ran into this in Thailand too. The meat is mushier. It's right there, look. Like that's normal Taco Bell juice. There's just something about it that's different.
It's like diet Taco Bell. It's not the worst international Taco Bell experience that I've had. But
And we're experts. We'll have a video for that soon.
To the States. Yeah, we have a fast food video coming out where we eat fast food from all over the world. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that one.
The real miss here at Taco Bell is just the sauce. Because I don't know who goes to Taco Bell for Taco Bell. I go to Taco Bell for Diablo sauce. This is probably the coolest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, this needs to happen. I wonder if there's like a secret Taco Bell menu back home that you can make this.
I would come to Taco Bell Tokyo just for this. This is one of the greatest inventions that Taco Bell has ever come up with. Bring this to the States. We need this. I would eat this weekly. This is amazing. I've still got room for 2 more tacos. Let's go, next place.
I feel like pages are ripping off the calendar and I'm in like that tornado from Wizard of Oz, but it's just tacos. But we still have one final destination on our taco tour. Next up is a spot that we also have back in the States that we have been tormented by because it's right next to our Airbnb. We're going to El Torito for our final stop. I could not be more excited because they have really great chips and salsa back home. Hopefully they slap just as hard in Tokyo. I will say they've done a really good job. It looks like we're back in the States. It smells incredible. Look at this whole table. This is a massive table. There's just menus everywhere with everything you could ever want.
Look at the fajitas.
This is one of the most amazing things I've seen at any Mexican restaurant ever. They have directions on how to consume fajitas.
お待たせいたしました。
One?
クリームチーズとアボカド串揚げ一つ。はい。
One? No combo?
こちらコンボコンボで。はい。
All right, so this time I freaked out and I got a frozen margarita. I never drink margaritas. We got a giant combo with 3 tacos and 2 enchiladas, and they brought us chips, which I think the chips are a seating fee.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of places in Japan you pay a fee to be sat. It's usually like 200 yen per person, which is what these cost. So I think that that's what it is. Brandon got us 2 shots of tequila because this is the final stop of the night. We don't have to film anymore. Woohoo!
はい、お疲れ様です。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
We got the coolest thing of salt ever.
So
oh my
cute.
gosh. Honestly, don't think I've seen you have a frozen margarita since your 21st birthday.
Oh, it's great. It tastes like America.
I love that you're drinking a Mexican cocktail in Japan and you're saying that it tastes like America. Oh my god. Okay, so one of the things about El Torito salsa, it is cold and frothy, and this looks like they have made the match. I feel like I've been filming chips all day. Like I've never seen a tortilla chip. This salsa looks legit.
Looks
dude.
exactly like home.
I am fearful that it will not taste the
I know, me
same.
too.
Moment of truth.
It's the most American salsa we've had all day. There's no sweetness to it. It tastes exactly like home. Like 9.9 out of 10.
So what about the chips?
No, the chips are like stale old chips.
Okay.
Probably the worst chips of the day. But the salsa's great, so I'll eat the chips. That came out so fast. He brought our drinks, and then our food came out right after. That was like the fastest thing ever.
These have red taco shells, which is really fun. Oh my god, this combo comes with rice, 2 enchiladas, 3 tacos, a little side of fruit or pickles, I'm not sure what that is, more salsa, guacamole.
Combo is amazing.
It's only 12 bucks for this? That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right, El Torito chicken taco. Okay, hear me out. The chicken on this is really good. It is a traditional, fast casual, just charred grilled chicken breast. A little bit of lettuce on there, some pico de gallo, and what looks like cotija cheese, but it tastes more like Parmesan. This is, all in all, a pretty decent El Torito taco, and it's better than I thought it was going to be.
I'm going for this cheesy enchilada to see what that's all about. Oh, chicken. It's like shredded chicken?
Yeah, it looks pretty decent. It is just a trip that we were just in Mexico filming all these foods, and now we get to eat Mexican food in Japan.
It's like queso blanco, like a queso dip. Ooh, that's good. I like that. The chicken is like rotisserie chicken, a little bit seasoned with like a taco packet seasoning.
Let us know in the comments if you think that enchiladas are tacos, because there's tortillas, they just pour sauce on top.
We figured that it would count as like the soft taco portion of it.
All right, picadillo. Yo, El Torito bringing the fire. It honestly tastes more like Taco Bell than the Taco Bell taco tasted like Taco Bell. The meat is super seasoned really well. It's juicy. There's tomato, onions, cotija cheese, and lettuce. This tortilla is definitely better than the red one. I wish that they gave us all of these. This is a delicious, crunchy American taco.
Oh my God, he said it. We had already decided our favorites before we came in here too. Are you gonna have to rethink it?
I like this one a lot. I would like to make a cheers to finishing this amazing taco tour in Tokyo. Salud! Tokyo has had a much better showing than I was going to give it credit for.
Okay, on the count of 3, say your favorite taco. 1, 2, 3.
El Torito
Margarita.
Picadillo. You can't say margarita. What was your favorite?
The very first shrimp tempura taco because of the ranch. The tortilla was great, but the ranch, I know that the ranch isn't taco-y, but man, I miss ranch.
I knew that you were going to say that. You chose the most authentic Japanese taco, and I chose the most authentic American taco, that ground beef picadillo from El Torito. Thank you guys so much for watching this Tokyo taco tour.
Leave a comment below where else in the world you want to see a taco tour. And if you haven't already, check out our favorite tacos in Mexico City.
We'll see you on the next one. All right, I'm going to count those enchiladas as tacos. And that was 4 at that place. No, 5.
5, because there's 3 crunchy
And then
2
2 at
enchiladas.
every other place, I think. So that's 13. I feel like 13 tacos is not too many tacos. Is that too many?
We've been eating, it's 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. taco tour. You get 13 tacos for
literally-
$80. Sign me up.
It has been 12 hours of eating tacos. Man, well done.
Yeah, I mean, that is a tour I would pay for. 12 hours, $80, 13 tacos.
Let us know if we should make an Airbnb
experience.
experience in Tokyo Taco Tour with the Berks.